Welcome back to channel TrainStation 2. Alright, this Dino Park event, second competition. I'm working hard to secure my second place. Alright, so yeah, they're really great competitors here. So as usual, first place is gone because this Mosky is around. So the rest of the competitors are all equal positioning in a way, all working really hard. So really constantly round the clock, every single hour, on the game itself, trying to fight for the second place. I'll need to basically create a gap between myself and the third place in order to secure this. Alright, so working on the special bonus EP is a must. You always got to ensure you have sufficient items before you click on the activate button, otherwise you may run out of time. You may not want to spend gems just for this, so you gotta really prepared beforehand. Alright, so you can see here we are still at the third place. Working on the Dino factory, constant production is really important, so make sure when you run out of items, also called raw materials, once your trains are back, go grab them, because otherwise if your factory, the Dino factory, is idle, you may run a risk whereby end of the day you may end up with a lot of items that you can't deliver and your trains will all be stuck in your station. So make sure you can constantly build up your inventory. Every time your trains comes back, spend that 5 minutes just to grab the raw materials, and then you send your train out again. So that's how I normally do it. Sometimes I spend 10 or even 15 if I go 3 rounds of collection of raw materials. So this is something that you got to really work it out and plan, because for me I can't go more than that because of the tiny warehouse that I have. But really, I think if you have a huge warehouse, you could actually store even more. So I said constant production on the Dino factory is a must. Alright, so constant collection of the gold is also a must. As I mentioned earlier, once you are ready, you can click on the activate button, and now I feel that I'm ready, so I go ahead and click on it. You can see here right on spot with a lot of of those items, just good enough to make that delivery. Imagine you do not have that and you're gonna make so many of that delivery. It'll take a long while, and I doubt you can fulfill within that 3 hours and 15 minutes timing, which is a limit that you need to complete that job. Alright, so now more or less we've secured the second spot. It's just going to create that gap like what Mosky has done to me. A few hundred gap there. You can see it's 1001 and we only 700 plus, so there's really a huge gap between us. Actually the rest of us against him, so really it's just too fast for everybody. Hopefully one day he'll go to an illegal but he's really maintaining well. In terms of level, he's only 300 plus at a low 300 plus, so I don't know how he did it. Probably not playing all the non-event items, so-called events, to keep his basically the rank or the levels very low, so that he can maintain that edge in every single competition while in Russia. So that's how he played. For me, I'm trying to level up to probably to get away from him so that we can go to the next level. He won't be there, and there may be a good chance then I can get first. But at this juncture, even when we are guessed second, I think I'm quite happy with that, because it means that after 4 competition, if everything goes smoothly, hopefully there won't be another very tough competitor like him. Then I think after 4 competitions, we will have that 1000 event coins that can change for the legendary train already. Alright, I already have one of those legendary upgraded to 70. That's not good enough. I'm hoping for more coins and of course legendary parts, so that I can upgrade to 50 or 80, so that the rest of it is at 40. So upgrading trains is really a pain because of lack of gold, lack of parts. So we don't really work that out. Alright, so we fulfilled that bonus game, so-called bonus round. Next one, probably we're gonna give EP or gems or something like that. I'm gonna check it out later, but for now I'm just gonna do the delivery for other items first. I'm gonna activate that. Need to make sure that I have 10 trains ready before I activate that. Sometimes, when you send your trains out, it seems like because of different timing, 5 trains or 6 trains will be out at a certain timing and there's a gap between them. So I'm hoping that once the trains all come back at the same time, I'll try to have that 10 trains ready before I click on the activate button. I think that's the best choice. But if really not possible, probably I'll try to delay some of the exits of the trains by making their departure later. by collecting lots of the raw materials first while waiting for the rest of the trains to come back, so I have 10 trains all at the same time. Alright, finally I managed to do that. Probably fast forward just to show you. Alright, so you can see here now, oh my god, so we have a lack of a lot of items there. I thought I was ready with other items. I never expect they're asking for this stone tool. So luckily we have sufficient items to make the raw materials to make that stone tool. Alright, so there's 80 Dino keys at stake, so plus a 77 is 157, almost a third of the common train. So if doing that job, you have a third of a common train. That's a good job, right? So make sure you have that. I'm ready to save up 4,000 Dino keys to claim another legendary. So basically my aim is always to claim the 2 legendaries first before I move on to the epic, rare and common. So that's always my plan. Alright, so you all know that now is the second competition. It seems like a draggy one, but we would basically have another short one probably after this. So I said earlier, hoping that there won't be a strong competitor, but it emerged. It just emerged itself, and sometimes I'm just thinking about it. How do people actually play this game? Sometimes is it like me, round the clock setting alarms, or is there a better way of playing this game? Is it through gems, or the everyone players burning gems to escalate faster, or what? Sometimes really, but I think if you're not spending real money, the only thing I think you can think about is really to upgrade trains via saving up coins every 4 hourly, saving up parts, dismantling trains so that you can get those parts that keep on going. So that's the only way for free to play, I believe. If you have a better way of playing, please share with me in the comments so I can learn from you as well. Alright, so currently we have 11 trains with the Harry, the part-timer. So on my own I have 9. I've engaged for a week for additional dispatcher for 100 gems, so that's 10, and then Harry is with 11. So with 11 trains things get so smooth and fast, so really sometimes dispatchers are important. Bear in mind also you need the raw materials, otherwise even you have lots of dispatchers, you don't have raw materials to do those complete produce, you will be stuck as well. So make sure you plan well. We have 4 jobs now. It's easier to plan with 4 jobs, only afraid when we progress further the jobs are reduced to 2, that's the pain. Then we maybe have trains stuck in the station itself. Alright, I managed to claim back my second spot, although the gap is not huge, it's about 40 or so. So we really got to work on it. So now back to 10 trains, part-timer has left. So raw materials running low as well. So the fortunate thing sometimes is works on both sides. When you have a lot of items, your warehouse is very tiny, you get hard to move. But when you roll on the items, your warehouse is extremely huge, you find that way. So for me, I'm trying my best right now to build up things that takes time before waiting for the trains to come back. Alright, so you can see again, really active players are those at 700 and above. Half the people that are maybe fighting for my position are those that is 900 and above. So there are 3 of them. You can see here 338 level, and then really worried about that. Mine is 35 plus. So surprisingly Muskie is only 32 something, so that's really impressive for him. Alright, coins collection, materials collection again. I said always going to do those rounds of collection when the trains are back, especially you have 10 trains all together. Make sure you have those collection of those stuff. Alright, good gap there, 150. Hoping to increase it further so that we secure our positions better. So coins likewise, make sure you collect them as well, but as of now I'm just going to concentrate to collect all the raw materials first, and then we will move to the coins later on. So I'm waiting for 3 minutes, that will be 6 minutes spent just to collect 2 sets, 10 trains. I think that will be good for another round of 1 hour. So this is how normally I do it. I'm going to share you. Alright, you can see there number 4 guy is pushing up his rank, 950, that's good, that's 200 gap from me. The next guy is about 100 gap or so. So once trains are back, probably we'll see what is going to happen when we click on the activate button, and what's going to be delivered next as a bonus item. So now still got 10 trains on hand. saving up the gems as well. Currently 110 gems can be obtained from the reward path, and sometimes a daily bonus, I think on the 4th day or so. So really lucky with that, and otherwise it will take a long time to save up gems. So I'm probably not going to spend those gems until I reach the next 7 days. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.